Because I'm not gonna lie, just being like fully transparent,
Yeah.
like I feel a huge shift in your character since high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Would you say so?
For sure. I mean, it's funny, like 5 years is a long time, so naturally, if you are the same as you were, like pieces of you remain throughout forever.
Right.
But you can't stay the same. You have to change. You have to let things change you.
Right.
So yeah, there's a shift, but that's just, some things you allow, some things you resist, but ultimately, like you have to let those things in place.
Did you suppress like your creative side a little bit during high school?
That's for sure. In high school, it's all about fitting in, and I was a victim to that. As anyone. Yeah,
That's exactly the same.
Yeah, you try your best to be invisible for some reason by being
invisible.
Being seen. But then the big lesson I learned out of high school is that the only things I remember from high school are the people that didn't, the people that were like just themselves. Like those are the things. Yeah, those are the things I remember the most.
And those guys were seen as corny back then, but they were the coolest.
They were the coolest guys.
They were the coolest.
How about you? Like what's been your shift since high school?
The same thing. The reason why I asked that question is because I was like that in high school. Like I gotta fit in. Like what's everybody wearing? What's everybody listening to? How is everybody talking?
Exactly.
Like, I gotta like match that. And then
They're gonna get a cyber
I realized like I gotta find a way to like accept myself, because there's a part of me that I'm completely denying. Every time I act this way, and every time I get accepted by acting in a certain way, I'm more validating to myself that my true self is not acceptable. That's what I'm doing subconsciously. I'm saying that you gotta stay hidden. You gotta keep this side hidden. And I had a big problem with like trying to hide that true self with myself. And what's really helped, what caused my whole shift and like allowed me to like not give a fuck, basically. Like, what I need is the external validation from God. It's something that it was a big shift that I had in 2019. It's when I had a reconversion to Christianity. God Almighty says like, you're enough. I like you because you're you. And He says that, and then all of a sudden I don't have that void that I need to fill anymore. Because God sees all of me and He accepts all of me. So I don't need to do anything for external validation from people anymore, because God said I'm. That was the biggest.
Is worth like a million, right?
Yes.
Yeah.